Your call will be recorded by the Takini International Commerce Code of Conduct staff.
Good evening. I'm Supervisor Anderson, representing Takini for the Yukon Territory. As standard company policy, I am required to lay out the following conditions and stuff. The company assumes all liability for harm or injuries while you're on the road. These, of course, include any property damages or traffic stops. Our packaging team walked off last week, so you'll be working a little bit harder than usual. So let's keep you started right here. There's some cardboard up front by the driver's seat. Yeah, now place the cardboard on the table next to the back door. Yeah, right on, mate. You see those teddy bears? You can go ahead and grab one and we'll place it on the cardboard. Yeah, mate, nice. No, just look at the board above the work table and it should tell you where to go. You're gonna have to leave the truck and deliver the package to the front door of the address. After a successful delivery, return to the driver's seat and the company driver assist should automatically pull you over at the next stop. And yeah, that's it for the delivery portion of your training. Yeah, the job itself isn't too hard. You just gotta watch out for the potential threats on the road. Yeah, mate, let me tell you a story about this one time I was out in the forest and was looking for some twigs and a little bit of moss, sprucing up my little collection a little bit. But problem is, I heard a little bit of rustling behind me. I thought it was one of them deer, so I went to go investigate. Turns out, big old grizzly bear, mate. Yeah. Those things are spooky. So, little thing went up on its rear legs. This thing was about 15 foot tall, mate. It could have freaking cut me in half if it could. But, too bad I got my hands around its neck, body slammed the thing, and then strangled it without letting it go. Yeah, watch the life drain from its eyes, mate. But, those things are cool. Anyway, my name's, Mike.
Hey man, look down here. This is very important. So you gotta remember this one. There's a house with the address number 15415. It's coming up soon, man. You're gonna have to pack up and deliver a teddy bear, right, man? Or else there's going to be a really horrific consequence. Well, I think I'm going to try and find my way home.
This is a Yukon news station reporting with an urgent message. Local reports of child giggling have been flooding due to supposed mass hysteria. Authorities advise the following. We advise to look down immediately and breathe when hearing the childlike giggling. On any developments every night.
Your call will be recorded by the Takini International Commerce Code of Conduct staff.
Oh, evening, mate. It's good to see you back through the first night. So, we've got a few more things that we didn't cover last night, so I'll go ahead and show you now. In addition to the Type A cardboard you used yesterday, The company has issued a Type B and Type C. Let's get back to the routine. Go ahead and grab the Type C cardboard from the rack and place it on the table. Right, go ahead and put some tape on it. The tape box should... Go ahead and snag a teddy and toss it in the box. Nice. Now just wrap it up like... Yeah, alright. Just set the box aside for now and start driving. Honestly, I don't know what the difference is between these box types, but you can receive a citation if you get the box type wrong on delivery. So try to pay a little bit extra attention to which box type you're using. Oh, by the way, the company has been receiving a lot of complaints about the drivers not taping the boxes shut properly, so you need to make sure you're taping everything. Also, if you've received more than 2 citations, the Implemented Disciplinary System, or IDS, will, I think it just stops beeping. I don't really know what it does. It just says on the paper here that it'll activate. So, just don't do anything wrong, like going over the speed limits, because they've been getting more aggressive when it comes to the road safety recently, and I'd really not see you behind bars. Oh, and speaking of bars, the shelves have some pretty sturdy ones, so, if need be, you can use them to store your pre-made packages so you don't have to make them later. Anyways, I'ma just leave you to do your thing here, so just, good luck with everything, and, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, it's Hughes again. It's nice to see you. Just letting you know that I heard some awful scratching just a little bit ago. Got all frozen up with fear. And after a while, that scratching went away after a while, man. You should probably do the same. Stop that truckers if you ever hear that scratching, man. It's gonna be a long way, man. It's gonna be a long night.
This is a Yukon news station reporting with an urgent message. Overblown accounts of loud, high-pitched whistles coming from the forest have been brought to attention. Authorities advise the following.
It is highly recommended to stay indoors or stay in your vehicle when hearing the high-pitched whistle.
This concludes tonight's report. We will continue updating on any developments every night.
Your call will be recorded by the Takini International Commerce Code of Conduct staff.
Hey mate, so like a couple things have changed around the office. Well, I don't know if it's just something to do with the atmosphere. It just seems kind of like quiet over here. No one's really talking to me anymore. Also, I've seen a lot of new faces around the office this evening. I'm seeing a lot of boxes too, but I can't tell if that's just something I'm only noticing like now. I keep hearing these like weird noises coming from the radios and stuff. If I'm being honest, I'm a little new here because I transferred over from an office in Ontario about a week ago. Maybe it's like just like a weekly thing here, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Tonight you'll be driving through a much denser area, population-wise that is. You're gonna be seeing a lot more traffic lights and stuff. Just make sure you're stopping on red and stuff like that, because the company doesn't cover traffic stops. Oh, and don't forget to follow the speed limit signs along the way. You know, just stuff like that. Another thing is that some of the specialty items, like the vase, are especially fragile. When you put them in a box, you should be extra careful moving it around. Because, it'll break. Anywho, I'll talk to you later, mate. Good luck on the rest of your shift, and, cheers.
Hey, you're back, man. I was just doing my usual thing out here until I saw a little deer or something. Just a little, man. But then the second it was just gone, man. It wasn't there anymore. And then I saw some face just a bit further. His teeth, they chattered. They didn't stop. They were always chattering, man. Did you ever see it, man? Don't move.